audio balance. Seems good. So, welcome back to Anachronox. This is part 6, for those of you just joining us. We just got through the first kind of major dungeon in the game, the Mistech Tunnels, and ended up getting some mysterious piece of Mysterium, which, then the crime lord Detta came and, beat us up and took it from us. But fortunately, Grumpos seems to have some idea about what to do next. And that idea involves getting off of Anachronox and going to the planet Sunder. But before we do that, I kind of want to run around and grab, things and finish things up here in Anachronox. While a lot of things in the game you can do later on, it's just, to make it a little easier on myself to make sure that we get everything to do it now. That way we know that we are at a certain point in the game, and it'll make it easier to track things down later. Which in this case means we still need to find an Anachronox symbol. We do have a couple of red Pedri to find, and there are a couple more tacos in the area before we move on. But we do need to get a new party member before we can get at those, so that's also on our list. There's a few other minor side quests to do, but hopefully we can wrap that up in just an episode or two. Fortunately, I have looked up a lot of the information already to refresh my memory, so this should be relatively quick and straightforward. So, one of the things that should be in this particular area is the first of our red Pedri. So, just kind of keeping an eye out. Supposedly, for one of these rings.
Warning. Transition major of plate section C, D, E.
Let's make sure it's not further down.
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transition. Stand by. Transition complete.
Well, as riveting as it probably is to watch me wander around in an area for a while, I'm going to move on. I can track that down at a later time, or when we're next in this area, I'll take another look just in case. get this way. We did get that Anachronox symbol. The one that we missed is above the Mystech Museum. Just to confirm. That's the one we didn't really need, because that's the one we still... Yep, we don't have the one above the Mystech Museum. So we're headed back that way. She asked us where Simon Legger was, and we did find, technically, by looking at by basically looking at the sign on the side of the tenement building 5. There you go. Are you serious? I'd given up all hope of deliverance. Here's 50 loonies for your trouble. It's all I can afford. Hey, that's like, what, a heel grease? Maybe half a heel grease? Either way, it's worth it.
Sections C, D, E, and F will commence in 15 seconds. Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transitions. Stand by.
Sorry, I should have read that line. I thought we had seen it before. This guy is basically asking, blaming everything in society on the baboons. And so he wants us to take pictures of them. You heard me right, bucko. 500 loonies in all for pictures of 5 different baboons in the bricks. Make sure you fit their whole bodies in the frame. So that's another little camera side quest where we will go grab pictures, and I do know where those are. So those aren't quite as hard to find as the others. If that's right. We haven't got one where it is. Yep, we don't have anything on top of a Mystech Museum. So this is our last one. Take a snapshot. And we can head back. No kidding. Looks like you really found all 6 Anachronox symbols. I didn't even know about this one in the tenements. Here's your 200 loonies. I'll throw in a few heel grease plus just for the hell of it. Yes, worth it. Also means we can get rid of the images and clean up camera space a little bit. There is supposedly another Redwood Pedri in here. Go up the stairs, /ramp/tunnel. There he is. So zoom in. Oh no, come back. There we go. I believe we are finished here in the Mystech Museum. We are going to head back to Rowdy's real quick, as we do need to see about this bracelet for Vallesta. And there is a side quest that, or two, that we overlooked, just because we haven't been back here. Heading to Time Miner. Vallesta, so did you visit Dianimo? How is she? Why is the color draining from your face? Oh no. And of course she takes off. What happened to Dianimo? And she's gonna go check on her friend. This guy has some extra work for us. Thanks for the blueprints. Guess there's hope for you yet. Unfortunately, Euroken might still have some heat on his back. Mind checking up on him? And Euroken's the guy that we got the original blueprints for over by Zordo's, so that's not too far away. Yeah, there's Vallesta heading towards her friend. Is this him? Nope, that's not him. Here he is. Euroken Warp. You gave Marina the plans? No kidding. See, I knew you weren't a flake. People talk bad about you at the bar. I always tell them, just give the guy a chance. He'll come through when it counts. And you did. Listen, I need to get up past Fountain Spiral, but not if there's any heat. Let me know if you see any suspicious types around there. Better yet, snap a picture of them with your camera and show it to me. I know most of the janglers in the book. Thanks, Boots. Let me know, huh? So we need to go up to the spiral to take a shot of any suspicious characters. This is the guy who wanted the red Boolean pictures, or the Petrie pictures. Yeah, you saw a red Petrie? With all the excitement, how did you hold the camera still? Wonderful, wonderful work, but I need a complete set of all 8 red Petrie working in this sector. So now that should have counted. Yep, we've got one. We got all the Anachronox symbols. And that's not the way I wanted to go. We want to head... Oh, come on, guy. Move out of the way. And while we're here in the spiral, there's also a couple of baboons.
1531
Whackmaster Jacks here. So we'll take a picture of them. Upstairs. That baboons are these guys. Skirt. Hit me. Please. No. Come on, hit me. No. What are you afraid of? Hit me. No. Come on, don't be a little untranslatable. Hit me. I'm not gonna hit ya. Okay. I'll hold on to that red blue picture just to remind myself that I have it. There's 2 of them. minder. This guy can't give directions. There was this guy in here that says, you know, he got the package, whatever. Which is this guy. I'm just waiting for my wife. Yeah, I'm sure you are, buddy. Excuse me while I snap a picture of you. Don't mind the camera. Oh, come on, no, don't come back. It's running off. Go down this way, flip around, take a picture as he's coming. There we go. That should work. Let me look at that picture. Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Definite capital J. I ran into this sniffer about 2 months ago with pilfering one of Data's warehouses. Not high in the food chain, but a definite dirty bird. Well done, man. I almost took this bloodhound straight to one of our safe houses. If he's patrolling the upper footpath, I'll make my escape through the lower walkway and take the grav path out to safety. Check back with Martiman when the coast is clear. See you around, Boots. Welcome to the Resistance. In a looter band. Which is... Party, inventory, increases block ability when level. So, I'm actually going to put this on Grumpos because he does not have a... And that'll give him a little bit more resistance in fights since people like to pick on him because he's melee.
31 and 9 will commence in 15 seconds.
So now I want to go back to the guy in Rowdy's to let him know that we got this guy past the spy. Thanks for bailing our boy out of trouble back there. It would have been a catastrophe if that sniffer had blown our safe house. Nice to see you finally take an interest in the cause. Now that Marina's gone, I've taken over as acting commander of operations for G-Plate. We're spread out pretty thin right now, gathering resources for a major operation. I could use someone like you to pick up some of the slack. If you're comfortable taking up some dirty work, how would you like to hit Deta in the meats? My contacts tell me that there's a load of melt coming in from Deta's Gorian connection. A runner just hit town. He's waiting in the platform area for one of Deta's package pigeons to make the pickup. Even though Deta's been branching out into legitimate enterprises, his drug rackets bring in a fair share of the gravy. How about we bust this bonanza and hit the mule before the pigeon floats off with the package? Mix your metaphors much? Head over to the platform area and take out this drug runner. Actually, I believe we can take a taxi there. We have plenty of cash for it.
Loitering on landing platforms may result in injury or death from engine exhaust.
sure I'll smack me some melt and price taste right. Keep your drugs, boys. Insulting is that word to my people. Look you for trouble, human? Actually, yes. If no exchange, push along barely to the space other. I don't want your crap, pap. Again with trouble. Our fury sacks filled with pep. Wrath us not. Fury sacks burning. Action threatens.
Caution.
Load out your sack.
Loitering on landing platforms may result in injury or death from engine exhaust.
It's out of range, so that's right. And now, of course, line of sight is blocked, so we're back. All that leveling up in the Mistec tunnels certainly made this easier. Alright, so we've taken care of him, so we want to head back to Rowdy's. And there's a couple more.
Loitering on landing platforms may result in injury or death from engine exhaust.
We can grab as well. 4. Is the way to go, man. They give you free kish, you know? You don't really need to place bets, just mooch off the hosts. Why bother playing it? The spread's gratis, right? I hear Black Mary is playing tonight. That's always an event. And against Detta to top it off. Man, that's a game I'd like to see, but it's closed door. I will take a shot of it. That one I don't need anymore. Frame, take picture. Pet time minder again. And let's see, right. Going to head quickly over to the tenements area because there's another Verbool in there. Here's a couple more. Which I guess technically means we now have 5. But I know of at least one more, so I'm going to grab him as well. Oh, and these guys do have a quest for us now that we can understand them with our translator. Problem. Recipe requires symmetrical crystal tree for a presentation. Solution. Search junkyard for crystal tree. Junkyard too dangerous. Drip. Find symmetrical crystal tree in junkyard for us, please. We will pay you. Make sure tree is symmetrical, please. So we need to go get a symmetrical crystal tree. Which we'll do in a bit. suppose it's possible they have extras in the game just to make it a little easier on you. 'Cause it's not so much a collection quest, I guess. I'm checking again with Rev and Petrie, but just kind of making a once over, as I do not want to wait here too long. Oh, there he is. Really hidden. Should we go look at the crystal tree now? Yeah, we're here. Let's do that. And hey, it'll give us a little bit more of XP from characters that we can very easily defeat. Just have to remember our way back to the crystal tree area. Level 12 for boots. Another heel grease and bindle bag. Maybe this was the wrong way. Almost soon enough. Not that some extra XP can't hurt. especially when Grumps now gets a level 12. This was the wrong way. So, all the way back. This game should not require any actual level grinding, so I won't have to subject you guys to that. Even if it did, I would do that off camera, just because that would be incredibly boring to watch. Fortunately, this game's not really set up around level grinding, and it is designed to be doable without having to go to any excess trouble with that. Granted, because we're trying to do almost everything in the game, we will get kind of some level grinding naturally, just because we might have to go back and run through some areas and attack mobs that might not otherwise be on the exact path. But yeah, we're looking for one of those crystal trees that I was looking at there. That is symmetrical, so shoot. That should be it. We're in. That one looks pretty symmetrical to me. This tree looks pretty symmetrical. Now we put it somewhere. The coat is very voluminous, but spacious. In addition to being very stylish. We'll pet the time minder on the other side once we've turned in the crystal tree. You found tree. He found tree. Here is payment. Do with money what you will. Quality tree. Thank you. $175. Certainly worth it for a little side trip that also included some XP and items. Guarding one of the Barubans was back here, and we also need to head back to That's real good there, buddy. Real good. Here's 500 loonies for a job well done. Now he can go on prosecuting race crimes. And we can clean up our camera. So now, let's see. We're not on our way to turn in the 50s because it's a little further back. That's over by the tours area. But we're going to go turn in the drug dealer quest, then we will hop on by tours to turn in the Bippy, and to go get an item we will need to get our next party member. Excellent work, Boots. We've disrupted trade between Deta and the Corrigans, at least for a little while. Let's lie low until things settle down. Another pre-owned shield cell, which we will be using on a party member when we get them. Which is making me feel slightly silly for actually buying them a while ago. But that's alright. Terribly expensive. I believe the taxi has an option to go to the tours area. Yep. This guy again. Ah, how distressing. Someone vandalized my Betsy. Look at her, she's a non-compos modus. Can I buy your pal's battery from you now? How can you bring that up at a time like this? 200 loonies from the battery, take it or leave. Take it. That's how much it's going to cost to repair. Here's the battery. We've got a Corticom toy battery, size B. Fatima says... Not before you go back to Rowdy's and reactivate PAL to size B battery. How could you even think of just leaving him there? Much better, Boots. Now if you hurry back up to Rowdy's and use the battery to wake up PAL, I'll neglect to mention this cold-hearted memory lapse to him. You're full of heart, Cortana. I just realized that the Bippy guy is not near tours. He's near Rowdy's. So while it wasn't a complete waste, because we got to go back to Rowdy's anyway. I made a mistake of where it was going to go. Because the Bippy guy is down this way. Wonderful, wonderful work, but I need a complete set of all 8 red Vipedri working in this sector. So did that count? Collectables? 1! No! Okay, so that particular Vipedri is known to be slightly glitchy, so we're going to go back and take several photographs, but not before we grab PAL. We just need to make sure that we eventually get a good shot of him, so it'll count. reminder. Yeah, I'm kind of slightly anal about making sure I replace the oldest. Up the stairs we go.
Pal? Pal? Hey, pal!
PAL, of course, stands for Personal Android Update.
You left me there for a year. That was messed up.
Hey, settle down, hotshot. Battery comes out as easily as it went in.
No, please don't, Mr. Boots. I'm a good boy. Don't turn me off. No.
Hey, you're acting pretty funny. You burn out a circuit or something?
No, sir, Mr. Boots. I feel half asleep. Oh, yeah.
Then let's burn rubber, kid. 2 on the town, just like the old days.
I'm not paying extra for this.
Oh, come on. I can't charge you for comedy relief. We now have PAL in our party, which means we're going to want to outfit him with a pre-owned shield cell. Now, PAL's special ability allows him to hack into data terminals, so we will need that to get our last 2 tacos in the area. First of which is over at Master Jack's. Switch to PAL. PAL 18 has been outfitted with the ability to access the data ports of most computers, even has the infrared option. To count talk, PAL 18 must figure out how to patch into a computer's back door. By selecting the correct patchboard tiles and avoiding bad weak areas in the patchboard, PAL 18 can connect to this computer's back door before the built-in security system shut him down. Most patchboard configurations have a left-to-right configuration, but advanced ones may be right-to-left, wiring master. So basically, we need to get from here to here before security catches us. Using the provided lock. Ah, crap. Well, let's try again. Apparently there was a bad... Oh, come on, everybody get out of the way. Ah, oh, right. You probably cannot see this on the screen. There are very faint breaks in the lines in a particular part of the patchboard to let you know that's what it is. And we got through this time. Revealing a taco. Switch back to boots. several more shots at the red tree this time. So we're going to get as close as possible. And try to get as much in frame as possible. Shift to help us walk very little amounts left to right. It seems like the issue might be that it needs to be completely in frame, and with the narrow view we have. Let's see if we can make sure this entire model gets in frame. Hopefully that will work. If it doesn't, I will repeat the process off camera. So you guys know where it is already.
Section C, D, E, and F will commence in 15 seconds.
So that you guys don't have to keep watching. So, back to Rowdy's.
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from fleet transition. Stand by.
I've actually checked my collectibles. Ah, there it is. We've got credit. Alright, so now that we've got credit, we can actually go in and do these. And we should still contain credit. Yep. Only 6 more to find. And I believe 1 or 2 more tacos left in the area. But I know where they are. Actually, before we go running off, we're going to hit up Zordo's and gear up a tiny bit. There's another Burbulin we just passed. One in here. Alright, so those. Euler band is block ability 1 level. It's probably hard to see on the screen down here, but they smile or frown depending on whether it's better. So, for example, the looter band, which Grumpos already has, the other 2 do not. Boots doesn't like this. Grumpos thinks this is okay. Pal really likes this. And wristbands of racking. Pal really likes this. Grumpos thinks it's okay. Boots doesn't like this. So, I am going to grab... Yeah, I have plenty. So, I am going to grab 2 wristbands of whacking, so that I can give 1 to Pal and give 1 to Grumpus. And then I'm going to grab a Euler band. Oh, I'm not going to have enough. Phil really likes the wristbands are rocking, so I'm just gonna buy one of those. It's possible that we will have more cash and stuff on hand later. Yoink. Let me actually check this out, because we did get all those currency pieces. So, I'm going to actually... Right. Okay. It gives us another 700 cash to play with. Can I get a looter band for PAL? I'll do that. And that'll give us 1400. So what is he? He has pretty good might and wisdom, or agility. Pretty good beefiness, which are buffed up, and a bit of beat block now. Grumpos is average at everything. Alright. Off to the tours area, where we will be able to grab a new weapon from PAL, and last tacos before heading off-world. Well, off Anachronox anyway. First place I want to check is where the elevator is. I believe there's something back there. Smoking something. This is busted. I know, pal. Check at the top of the elevator. Either. Of course, calling the elevator doesn't do anything. Alright. Into the tours area. Greetings, brother. Know you the shibboleth of our kind? Yes? No? Yes. Yet you consort with carbon creatures. If you are to be a slave of the lamp, let it be the lamp of your own awareness. Yes? No? Though Covian eyes you see, through Aroscope ears you hear, though Duraplastic fingers you feel. But your casing is not you. Your soul is a dynamo, brother. Let it generate awareness. When the creatures of carbon cease to exist, so do their souls. But when our bodies die, our souls continue to breathe the easy life of consciousness. Allow these ideas to swirl in your mind, pushed along by the strange loops that will one day be the you. When you are ready, return to me, and I will share the shibboleth of our kind. To be alive is to become aware of yourself without fear. Listen to the cry of your spirit ears. These are the cries for liberty, brother. Brother, I see that you have not yet enjoyed the sparking of selfhood, and still sully your chromed circuit box with service to the enslavers. Perhaps his twin titanium claws can shock some sense into you. And there's our upgraded weapon, pal. Now we need tickets. Approach now. Stay back, both of you. I assert my dominion over this ticket kiosk. Do you understand that I was here first? Do you understand that I will not relinquish this kiosk until an affordable ticket price is made available to me? Ticket prices to one gate are exorbitant. Nothing you can say will rush me into making a rash purchase. If this joker thinks he's immune to the sullen powers of the King of Yammer, then he's sorely mistaken. So, guess what? Grumpos gets to yammer at him. Grumpos yammer. Grumpos needs a lot of air to perform his yammer. You must help him fill his lungs by yammering just the right time. Whenever you see a long span, hit the corresponding button fast and frequently as you can. Click your arrows with your mouse, and use the arrow keys with your keyboard/keypad. If the lung shrinks, be sure to stop hitting the keys as you will cough in this little area each time. Remember, air will always be slowly leaking, so don't waste any time. Have to get to the top of the meter before time runs out. You say you're heading to one gate? Boy, there's advice and then there's common sense, both of which I've no qualms about slapping you across the mouth with. So open those elephant ears and listen up. One gate may seem a paragon of good-natured sunshine, but that place is as corrupt as a 3-day-old geese turd that's been sitting in your sister's left cheek for 2 months. They sell you the 3,000-year-old song and dance and expect you to clap for nothing just because you've got businessmen who've been doing the business of business since the Cortican pharaohs were trading discount tablets for beryllium grain rice doesn't mean you gotta cheapen the experience of capitalism for the rest of us. You gotta be business-wise. You gotta have gut smarts. One look at you and I know you're no mover shaker, son. I've met hundreds of them. They look nothing like you. Appearances notwithstanding, the biggest giveaway to your flyweight nature is that you're standing in the bricks. Nobody who was ever anybody would ever dip their toes here. This ain't a place to live, breathe, or make money. Venture capital? Buddy, try murder death capital. And the boozers at one gate are the worst of the lot. They'll sell you your wishes one by one at the foot of your dreams until all your hard-earned cash is in their pockets. They are the new pharaohs and they're hiding out in Anachronox. One gate is their newest den of iniquity. I don't remember if you're old enough to remember the Cortican dynasty wars back in '09. Some of the gents in charge of the pyramid malls fled Cortica before they could be brought to trial. And just where do you think they went? That's right, Scumbo. They came here to the one place anyone can hide without fear of being found, Anachronox. You think one gate was always the bright shining money beacon that it is now? Once it was just as dingy, gray, and soul-shattering as the bricks. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that if you got enough money, you can turn a trot tray into a ham palace. And that's just what they did, built on the blood of the Hagler mummies collecting dust in their bargainer tombs. Can you deny it? Can you look me in the face and say peanuts and monkey farts, as my sister was keen on saying? There was back before the sudden appearance of a goiter on her. Ticket prices suddenly looked very reasonable. I shall buy one at random. Holy no! You have ruined me. And now he's away from the kiosk. Insufficient funds, loan payment due. Grumpos can make the purchase though, I think. Select destination, Center Station. Where tickets to, current price is fluctuating. Buy tickets when ready. 102. 2 tickets to Center Station. There you go. You've got tickets? Board a shuttle on the south platform. Well,
All shuttles to center station are
There's nothing back here to have. I'll take it back there anyways.
All shuttle.
Alright, so I'm going to save the time minder before we head off. And that's almost at our hour, and this is actually a pretty good point to cycle the stream. We'll be back reasonably shortly with more Anachronox, so thank you for watching.